Hi everyone, come chill and spend the day with me. Meditation, hair, something to do with blueberries, and an easy, healthy, and delicious recipe to make with my chunky salsa. As I'm healing, I like to start my day off with prayer, writing in my gratitude journal and affirmations because my spirituality, as well as my mindset, has a great deal to do with my healing. Today's affirmation is I am so happy and grateful to be a child of God. He has placed everything I need in me. I am enough. I'm worth it. I find that following up all of that with meditation helps to maintain a more positive frame of mind throughout the day. Because let's face it, it's inevitable. Bumps in the road will come. It's how you cope with it, how you choose to cope with it that really matters. So as you can see, I start my day off saying my affirmations and then I meditate. Oftentimes after I take a shower, if it's warm, because I can't always stand to take a cold shower with my symptoms, with my disease process, I can't take warm showers because heat makes me pass out or I'll start to get sick and nauseous and I will be bedridden for the rest of the day. But with my disease process, I not only have hot and cold intolerances, like the cold makes me hurt and the heat, like I said, makes me pass out, but I get hypoglycemia on a daily basis. Even when I'm not having a flare up of symptoms, I've never fully recovered since I've gotten POTS or vasovagal syncope. We haven't decided which one it is yet. But since I've gotten it, I have not fully returned to my energy levels. So I not only have to make something to eat, I need to make something to eat that's going to last me today and tomorrow, and something that I love so much that I don't have a problem eating throughout the day. Low white blood cells, fatigue, nausea, fainting 2 to 5 times a day. Not only all of that, on top of all that, to eat a big meal, I am out. Like, I have no energy. I am so tired. It drains me. It's too much work on my heart. So what I do is eat 5 to 6 meals a day. It's less work on your heart, and you'll have a constant flow of energy, and you'll have a constant flow of an energy source. Glucose and fat and sodium and water. I have to constantly drink water all day. So this is what you're going to see today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Let's get started. Beautiful purple blue blueberries. Well, they're associated with having a more positive mood because they help with cognition due to those flavonoids and antioxidants. I'm going to show you how I make my breakfast blueberry bars. They are delicious, easy to make. They store well so you can have them for a few days and concentrate on healing. And there's always enough to share. And what more can I say, honey? Please, it's blueberries. They speak for themselves. Yummy. Well, it does not get any easier than this. Breakfast bars. I'm going to go ahead and give you all the directions. It's so simple. It's so easy. You'll be coming back to this over and over again. Preheat your oven to 375 and degrease a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. You want to add to your mixing bowl 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a pinch or a pinch and a half, a nice healthy pinch of brown sugar. Stir all of that to combine. This is the fun part. I'm not going to use a utensil. I'm going to use my hands. That's the utensil God gave me. I think it's therapeutic. It's that mind and body connection when I cook. You're going to go ahead and cut in 1 cup of butter. Guys, that's 2 sticks of butter. Mix it all together and then add in 1 egg. When this is done, you want it to be really flaky and crumbly. This is the bar. The nice part about this is that you don't want it to fall apart, but you still want it to be flaky. It's going to be so good. After that, go ahead and get in, I'd say about 4 cups of fresh blueberries. To that, you're going to go ahead and add in 1/2 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of cornstarch or 3 teaspoons of flour, a capful of vanilla. Stir that up. Place 1/2 of your flaky, yummy crust on that baking dish. Top that with the blueberries and put the other 1/2 and pack it all in there. Put it in your oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Let it cool and voila. You have a healthy, delicious snack that you can share and make life easier. You can just concentrate on healing instead of making breakfast, cleaning up the dishes, making lunch, cleaning up the dishes. It is going to be a savior for you, you guys. I love this. It's so good. As I mentioned earlier, I get extreme fatigue, which means I tire easily, along with temperature intolerances. The heat in this kitchen is making me dizzy, and I don't want to pass out. I need to sit, take a break. When you need to take a break, don't feel ashamed or guilty of it. If you don't master care for yourself, self-care, you can't heal properly. You're worth it. You're enough. It could be more of a challenge for those of us living with disability and healing from trauma to be able to move forward after having a trigger, an episode, or some type of flare-up. But you gotta keep moving forward. I recovered. Now it's time for me to wash the dishes. I know that if I don't get this done, it's just gonna pile up. That's what things do. You might have to stop, but life keeps going. So keep moving forward and clear up any mess so that your next step is much easier and flows better. You can do this. You got this. Well, after having some tea and putting pen to paper in my gratitude journal, I felt so tired. I can't explain it except to say it just feels like I get a strong sensation and a need. It's more than an urge, but a strong sensation that I need to lay down. And a number of symptoms may occur if I stand up. And well, I'm tired. I set an alarm. And, staying organized by using scheduled daily alarms with routines that have practical systems while you're healing helps for after the times you need to take a break. It helps you to transition more smooth. It helps you to keep moving forward. So my chunky salsa is one of my favorite go-tos. You can use it for everything on top of fish, beans, but I like it chunky. I like it fresh. I don't like it watery. But seriously, look at this hack that I created so that you don't have watery, chunky salsa. Look at all that liquid. It is really a lifesaver. But anyways, I love my chunky salsa. This is going to be so good, you guys. You have to try it. While I wait, this is one of my favorite snacks. I take a little bit of cilantro and one of these cherry tomatoes, wrap it up and pop it in my mouth. Oh my goodness, it just bursts with flavor. If you don't like cilantro, it still really actually tastes good if you use parsley and basil. You gotta try it. So here to about 3 to 4 cups of cherry tomatoes. Add about a tablespoon or 1/2 tablespoon of onions. All about preference here. 1 cup of cilantro. Like I said, I love cilantro. 1 whole avocado. So yummy. 1 tablespoon of fresh lime juice. A sprinkle of kosher salt. Black pepper. Garlic powder, and paprika, and as optional, a 1/2 tablespoon of either maple syrup or agave, and an also optional some red pepper flakes. Mix it all up, taste and adjust it. You can also add, like I did here, some jalapeno peppers. And then when you're done, put it in the refrigerator. But keep in mind that it builds with flavor, so you don't want to add too much salt. Also, keep in mind that the lime juice will be soaked up by some of this avocado. I know one thing is for sure, I'm gonna be like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde if I don't get a snack in me. It is time to try out this blueberry bar. Ooh, you guys have to make this. It's so yummy. The sugar takes away from the sour, and the vanilla takes away from being too sweet. It's so good. So here we have a can of black beans and pinto beans drained, and 1.5 cups of water. And to both pots, you want to add a pinch of salt. I have here kosher, black pepper, garlic powder, paprika. I have here smoked, dried minced onion, and as an option, some pepperoncini, red pepper flakes, and a dash of cinnamon. Another option, if you like it a little kick with your sweet, a little bit of maple syrup. Now, be sure that you know that you can also use brown sugar if you like, but just use a pinch because the sugar, the sweetness distributes differently. This is the bomb, I promise. I had to take a break, but today is all about in preparation to make the first couple of days of the week easier so that I can concentrate on healing. Well, I'm going to start off with my hair as well. So I have 1.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of, I have here olive oil, and like a teaspoon of fenugreek. Guys, I kid you not, this works so good. Add an egg to that and it's perfect. It's a DIY in your kitchen. You know what the ingredients are: hair mask. And it's so healing if you have neglected hair. So I gather everything that I need because it makes it just less overwhelming and takes away from the high anxiety of not being prepared, right? And as you can see, my hair is dry, stiff, and the color is really flat. The curls are limp. There's no life here, guys. So I need to have a protein treatment. And I've heard that there's a lot of people who have an allergy to fenugreek and are sensitive to protein, so be careful. But I tell you that this combination, it saved my hair. It saved my hair, guys. The idea here is self-care. So you don't want to rush through it. Take your time. The one thing about having type 4 low density, low porosity hair is that you have no choice but to slow down, focus, and put care into what you're doing. I love my hair and I love what it's brought me. I love what it's taught me. And I love how it has matured me spiritually and emotionally. My friends, this hair is high maintenance, but this combination is life. By the way, if you try it and you like it, I know you will. And this works for straight hair too, type 1, type 2 as well. But if you like it and you can't stand that smell, or you like it but you just want to level it up, then just add a drop of rosemary or peppermint or lemongrass essential oil to it. Oh my gosh, I really love the lemongrass, but it just levels it up. Give yourself an upgrade. Give yourself the self-care that you deserve. So I'm just going to let this DIY protein treatment do its thing. And in the meantime, it's time to flavor our chicken. This is about 3 to 4 cups of chicken thighs. I used the whole pack, and a little kosher salt, black pepper, garlic powder. You guys, the cru de tal here, it makes the flavor just pop. Some carne asada, some onion powder, and some paprika. Put it in there and put it in your pan with about a tablespoon of olive oil or canola oil. And my goodness, you guys, it's time to plate. It's time to eat. Tostadas. This is one of the easiest dishes to make that makes life less complicated and less stressful and more enjoyable because it tastes so good. And easy if you have to eat 4 to 6 meals a day. So if you have something like hypoglycemia, and check with your doctor, but I believe that the target is every 3 to 4 hours is your target. So it helps you to prevent having an episode and passing out. You guys, tostadas, it's going to change your life. After all that, I ate my tostada and took a 15-minute nap, washed my hair, and I'm still exhausted. That's what fatigue does to you. But I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to have patience. We must have patience with ourselves. Having patience with ourselves, especially while living with a disability, is one of the utmost importance. Having patience teaches us to love ourselves, and it teaches ourselves to be gentle. This world is hard on us, and the world expects us to be hard on ourselves. Just because we have a disability, we have to push harder to keep up with the norm. Not when you're performing your self-care. No, this is the time that you're gentle. Love on yourself. You're enough, and you're worth it. If you are following me on Facebook, then you know I've been trying different moisturizers for my hair, but this one I used when I was a child. It's old school and I love it. It smells good and it lasts. And I find that when I use a solid conditioner instead of a more liquid like a leave-in, I get less hair thinning. I'll get less thinning of my hair because I'm using less oil to seal it in, to seal in the moisturizer. So yeah, I love it. You have to try it. And this is not sponsored, just to let you know, but I just love it that much. But as you can see, I just braid it up and it's low porosity, so it won't be dry until tomorrow. I had a bit of a challenge while doing my hair, but I'm proud of myself because I made it through. Listen, my kidnapper kept me against my will for 7 months. But when he was bored, he would keep me bound and pull out 1 to 6 hairs at a time out of my head. And a big area would be bald and bleeding. So when I do hair, I often have PTSD flashbacks that can set me back. But I was able to make it through. And this is what I usually do. I take 4 counts in and 4 counts I hold it and then I exhale. When I exhale, I release all of that energy and I give it to God. That's how I keep moving forward. Another reason why I braid my hair is just in case I don't have enough time to do my hair in the morning, I can just throw on a wig. I love wigs because I can be short without cutting my hair. I can be a redhead. I can wear blue hair if I want. But today I'm going to be blonde. My friends, if you don't have a me time in front of the mirror, you have to try this out. If you suffer from any body image problems as a result of your trauma or because of living with a physical disability, you must try this. Find something beautiful about yourself and celebrate it. Commit to it. Do it every morning. You're worth it. It's not an extra step. It's part of the process, and it puts you in a positive energy to keep you moving forward. You can do this. Now, I was not able to wash all the dishes last night. Only a few remained, but I didn't have to do my hair. And because I was prepared for the week yesterday, well, today, the start of my day is much smoother, less stressful, and more positive. I'm still fatigued, but my mental and spiritual energy is on point. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I feel good inside, and that's what truly counts when you're living with disability and trying to heal from trauma. No, it's not perfect. My day will have bumps on its path. My week will still have struggles because I'm just not there yet, but I'm working on it. By being prepared and doing the little things to keep positive energy and the Most High in the forefront of all of that pain, physical and emotional, from the trauma and from all the things that come with living with a disability. It really does make all the difference. Guys, my message is clear here. Just please don't give up. Not on you. Don't give in to that negativity. If you got to give in to something, give in to God. Give in to the Most High, but not to that negativity. Communicate love to yourself. When you communicate love to yourself, nothing negative is going to penetrate. It's not going to get in, guys. You can do this. Bless you all. And remember, it is not just your spirituality that can define your journey. It is your journey that can define your spirituality. Bless you all. Thank you for watching. And if you feel blessed by this content, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on what is to come.